Well, hello and welcome to this demonstration of Wi-Fi analytics. As we were going over together the other day, um, the solution is accessible directly online after a very quick installation on your Wi-Fi router in the store. So after easy login with email and password, you will land here on the main page, which is the dashboard. So here, for example, you have all the point of sales that have been registered for this demonstration version, which you can access later. You can also browse through a list with the name of each venue and where you can see their status. So here, for example, we are going to zoom in a location. So you can zoom in, for example, your North America point of sales. Here we are zooming in Europe and then London. So you will be able to see, for each point of sale registered, all the ones you have, their position and, last time of activity and all those things. On the left side, you have the main menu with reports and all these things. And so to access the point of sale details, you just have to click right here. And so here, if you remember, this is the dashboard of all the metrics that are involve social media activity. So that's only in the scenario in which your user log in to your Wi-Fi, which is, we agreed together that it was going to be unlikely. So we'll switch directly to what kinds of analytics you can get without having anyone logging in. So anyone going through your Wi-Fi coverage and the data you can collect through this. So as we were seeing, you can have data such as the bounce rate, meaning how many visitors stayed versus how many people left. Obviously also the conversion here, just how many people walked in and how many people stopped. Also, you have of course, the repeat versus new visitors, the duration of their visit, and then a breakdown per hour of the day and then per day of the week with the metrics of the visitors you've had on your point of sale. And as we were seeing also, and that's very important, you can measure visitor engagement with 3 different categories, which are not engaged, partially engaged, and fully engaged. So that gives you a good breakdown per date of visitor engagement. If you remember well, you can customize those values for the different thresholds. So it's up to you to decide how many visitors is considered to be a certain level of engagement. Now, if we go back to the main menu, you have the real-time reports page, which gives you a breakdown of how many devices have been detected by the network every minute. So you can see here for every minute that has been passed when I made this video for the demonstration account, and then just how many visitors are connected right now. Also, you have the dwell time, so how much time each user has stayed in your network area, coverage area, and then the split time per gender, but that this is not applicable for Wi-Fi without login. Now we are going to have a quick look at the other kinds of report that you have. So here, for example, you can have a look at more general data such as average users per month, little date evolution of the numbers of users you've had every day. Again, a different visualization for age and gender, and new versus old visitors. And now if you look at the visitor page, you have another kind of visualization. So I mean, it's good to know, for example, if you have people logging into your Wi-Fi, if they log in through Instagram, through Facebook, through Twitter or Google, and to collect demographics on them, but I think that's more relevant for other kinds of businesses than the fashion store. But again, that's up to you to decide. Here, for example, you can see what was the most popular browser and operating system that was detected in your Wi-Fi. So that does not require a login, and that's very useful, to know what your users are using around you. So now we are going to have a quick look at a very, very useful feature, which is the floor plans analytics. So by providing floor plan of your store, you can measure and follow in real time, as you can see here, the footfall you've had, and you can browse the time, so you can go back and forth to see where your users have been hanging out. You can see that for the customers that are logged in, you can see the difference in real time between female and male customers, so you can know if a gender tends to dwell in certain areas compared to others. And then here you can see the visitor data and visitor visualization. So it takes a little bit long to load in this case. So this is mostly to show where the people are coming from and where the people are exiting. So if you have different detection points, you can summarize the journeys and the path that your different users are taking, and that's very useful if you have like, for example, for your standalone stores. Here you have different kinds of visualization that we'll be able to go through together if we end up working together. And here, more visualization, so a heat map of the people per hour, which is extremely interesting, which shows which part of the store and at which hour the people have been hanging out. So now we are going to go right here. As you know, you can also ping promotions to your customers. So as we were saying, if you have a sign in your store saying customers log into our Wi-Fi for a promotion, then once they're logged in, they could see here on this little ad on the left offering whatever promotion that is on. So you can design it yourself, and it's very easy to put in place. Then here you can see different information on the profile of the user, if they're logged in. So here, for example, we would need to log in with your social network pages, but you can send your customers directly to your Facebook page, for example. Here it's the same. And now if we have a look at the dashboard again, we are going to just remind you that the data can be downloaded separately and can be used with other software, which is useful if you have a data scientist like me here to support you on this. And here so yeah, here we're back on the main page. So as you can see, it's very easy to browse and to use. It's a very powerful tool, and the only thing that is required is to have a software installed on your router, which can be done in 5 minutes, and which is done at no cost. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed the presentation and that it was useful, and that we'll be able to talk about it further later. Thank you. Bye.